Welcome to the Queer Side podcast, where we celebrate LGBTQ plus stories and dive into the world of BLGL and beyond. From heartfelt series to bold conversations about queer representation, this is your space for love, laughter, and connection. So join me, Marika,
And Sarah.
and let's explore the queer side of storytelling together. No way, I did it in one try.
You are getting better at it. Yeah, very good.
Amazing. So today we're going to talk about The Boy Next World, the half of the series recap, because we have 5 episodes out. We have 5 more coming. So let's just talk about it because this series is really interesting. Even though I have read the novel, I promise I will not spoil anything. I'm still so excited to see every single episode.
I did not read the book, so I'm even more confused than you. But I mean, from the start, I uh started the show and was like, I just love Buzz and no, so I'm gonna enjoy this. I don't really know what's gonna happen, what's going on, but I'm here for the ride. And honestly, I'm kind of still at the same place where I'm like, I'm enjoying this. I like both of them, but what's going on? I don't really know.
That's fair. It's a bit complicated story. Uh, Not gonna spoil the book, but I will say I was confused until I was at the end of the book. So I'm even surprised that Boss's character kind of explained the situation already in episode 5. Because I'm telling you, I was reading the book and I was like almost at the end, and only then I understood what's going on. And I was so shocked. I literally closed everything I'm reading on my iPad, and I think I was in a plane. I was reading and I closed my iPad. I was like, no way. My wife was like, what's happening? I'm like, don't interrupt. I'm going through a shock right now. So, no, the story is super interesting, but let's start from the beginning. So we have Sir and we have Pooh. Boss and New, no known. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I've tried so many times, but I'm so sorry if I
Yeah, I'm
will
always
pronounce it.
just like at the end, I'm going like, hmm.
I just
Because
like
it's like it's not Noel. I
no.
just learned. It's like no, like yeah.
Yeah, sorry for mispronouncing. We're trying our best here. So we have Pooh, who is a really, let's say, clumsy, superstitious person. He has his cute habits. He's just trying to live his life, trying to get through day by day. And we have Sir, who is going through his own stuff, but we start the series with him getting into a fight where he kinda ends up in a hospital.
He gets run over, I think, basically.
Yeah, there's a fight and then he gets run over.
Gets run over,
Basically, the worst day you could have.
yeah. Yeah,
Just, yeah, no.
yeah. Only
But
to break out of the hospital.
run straight to a random guy's like apartment, or how do you call them? Rooms? Dorm? Yes, dorm. To run to random guy's dorm. I mean, to him, it wasn't random, but who was really shocked? I would be too. If I open a door and there's a random person standing there, like, you are my partner. Let me hug you. I would call cops
Oh, immediately.
immediately. Maybe doctors. I don't know.
I mean, I would not even open the door, honestly. Like, I'm that kind of person.
Just close all the lights, be like, I'm not home.
I'm not home.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. We also get glimpses of the other world that Sir is always referring to because he thinks he's from other world, and he woke up in this next world or this world.
Yeah. This is like
Where
the confusing part, where I'm
exactly.
still not sure. Even after episode 5, I'm like, honestly,
Well,
I don't know. I mean, he's I'm like kind of spoiling episode 5. We kind of
it's
learn
okay. It's
that
okay.
he's
We're
I mean, yeah, we should all have watched it if you're watching this podcast.
yeah.
But I'm just jumping ahead a little bit because he kind of reveals he's more like a stalker than actually from a parallel universe. I am still not sure if there's not actually still another universe, honestly. It's
We'll get
just
to that part.
yeah,
We'll get
we,
to
we
that
have to
part.
we have to discuss that part, but yeah, I'm still confused.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It is a
Anyways,
bit confusing part.
where were we? Right.
Yes.
Pooh Pooh kind of just I mean takes him in and
Just a rando coming to your
yeah,
place all wet
but
in bandages.
wasn't didn't Noel talk about it in a way he was like, well, he let him in because he was hot.
I mean, fair,
I'm
but
like,
please don't
I
do it in
guess,
real
yeah.
life. I, I,
Yeah.
I guess there, yeah, he has a point. I get it. But don't do that. Don't do that. But still, he confused our little Pooh with this whole other world situation. And of course, Pooh did not believe it in the first place. He was like, "What? You're crazy. You're like, I can see you're from the hospital. Like, what is going on? Let me take you back."
Yeah. Sir kind of knows everything about him,
hmm Yes,
things you
we get.
shouldn't know.
Oh yeah, he knows like too specifically to the point like about the birthmark and what underwear he wears. Like, I'm sorry, but that's too
Yeah. He
much.
has the passcode to his condo.
Exactly.
He knows all his favorite snacks and food, what he
hmm
forgets, where he forgets stuff.
Yes,
And I
all
was
his
like,
like day plan basically.
yeah. And I was always at the beginning suspicious of like, is he just telling this stuff and is he a stalker? But that's also so specific that I'm like, damn, you have to be like a very good stalker to find all of this out. Like,
Yeah, you have to be like a really good stalker or like an actual partner. At first, it was really confusing, especially for Pooh. He did not believe that. He's tried to asking his friends, like, "Oh, do you believe a parallel world?" Of course, his friends was like, "You crazy or something?" Okay. Also, Sir's story was like super. I don't know how to explain it. Weird. He woke up in a hospital being like, "Pooh, where's Pooh, my boyfriend? Where is he?" And his I think it was his brother who was like, "Wait, what? You don't have a boyfriend. Just lay back."
it was the friend, the one.
It
What
was
is
the
it?
friend.
Win, very anxious friend who kind
Yes,
of
yes.
always has to take care of him. He was like, "What are
Yeah.
you talking about? Like, get back into bed. You're literally in the hospital. You don't have a boyfriend." Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
kind of ignored. I feel bad
Just
for
lay
him.
down.
He's going through it right now with the behavior that
That's
Sir
true.
is putting up.
That's true. But like, of course, if my friend would like wake up and talk about like random person like being their partner, I'm sorry, but where's the doctors?
Yeah,
Who kind of starts to believe him, and we
yeah,
get the story like other episodes where Sir's just showing up to Pooh, like getting him his snacks or drinks or like umbrella because he always forgets an umbrella.
yeah.
How would you know
I
that?
mean,
Okay.
he basically, how do you say, hits on him, courts him. I don't know how you would,
Yeah,
what's the best word?
he
I mean,
he
he tells
said
him like, I'm gonna hit on you, okay?
hit on
I'm
you.
gonna
Yeah,
make
I'm
you
gonna
my
hit on you.
boyfriend again in this world.
And Pooh is like, well, this is my life now.
Yeah, he's on I mean,
So
he's kind of into it. He's like this very hot
at
guys
first he was
doing
really
all of the things.
that's true, but at first he was really like concerned and I would say kind of scared. Like I would be kind of scared if a
Mhm.
rando, I mean, a person who I kind of know from a university, and then he just starts like hitting on me, like, whoa, okay, hold the horses. But then he gets kind of into it, and of course, if like somebody's so paying attention to you and like takes care of you and knows so much about you and worries about you, it kind of like it works. I think, in my opinion, it works. So Pooh gets into it, lets Sir into his like zone, let's say.
Yeah. But he
Yeah,
starts
it's
to have
at
very logical thoughts about this whole situation in terms of I am not the Pooh that
mm-hmm,
Sir loves. And he's like, I'm not the same person. And he kind of brings that up to him and he's like,
yeah,
I mean, that's also a point where I'm like, what is going on? Because he very much was like, I lost. If this thing is true that Sir would be telling, he just lost his boyfriend and he's just replacing him with
yeah,
the same person from another universe, but that's still a different person, kind of. It has a different experience and all of that.
mm-hmm,
So, very, honestly, very smart of Pooh to think about this and kind of think maybe I should just help him get back to his Pooh, which
mm-hmm,
Sir is not the
yes,
biggest fan of. And it was very interesting at the time to see all the theories floating around of what's going on. A lot of it was also like, the other Pooh is dead, and that's why um he wouldn't
yeah. There was a lot of
want to go back and is happy to have this
mm-hmm,
Pooh here, but also like, is there even another universe and all of
mm-hmm,
this? And yeah, honestly,
exactly.
Pooh is kind of already at the point where he was like, okay, I'm just gonna be the replacement right now because I'm enjoying this too
Yeah,
much.
he's enjoying it, so I think he's kind of okay with that. Oh, it gets really cute at times. It gets really cute. Oh my God. I love the scene when Sir is like he wants to kiss Pooh when Pooh was sleeping on the table, but because he was sleeping, he was like, no. Like I was like, yes, okay,
Yes,
consent. We love
thank you.
that. Applause. We love that. And
Yeah.
some other kisses, really steamy, but okay.
Episode 5 in.
Wait, we'll get to that.
Yeah. Yeah, no. No, they're enjoying their time kind of together. But we have to talk about the friend. The friend
Hmm.
who can read or hear the thoughts of other people, which that caught me off guard. It was like, okay, this is actual kind of like psychic power or some kind of like weird thing that's happening that's actually confirmed. Like this is not just a story. He actually can do that. That's why I'm also still not like, I don't know, is there a parallel universe? Who knows? Because this
I
guy
thought
can
he
read
was just, it was
thoughts.
just, I thought it was just like he assumed, I didn't realize he can read the thoughts. What?
No, am I just no, he can, right?
What?
That's why he
Maybe
always
I'm
knows
confused.
everything. He knows when the teacher's gonna do a test. He knows what everyone around him wants to
Yeah,
say.
I thought he was just like really smart.
No, I don't know. Now I am confused. No, I think he can read the thoughts. Like we can in the scene in episode 5 where he goes around the table and reads all the thoughts of the friends. I think those were actually their thoughts.
Yeah. No, yeah, there were the thoughts, but I didn't like think he was like reading the thoughts. I'm so confused on that part. Oh my God.
Well, I don't know anymore. But I think I think he can because he was also talking about, I mean, his love interest is the anxious friend of Sir, whose name
Yeah.
escapes me. and he was talking about like that he always speaks his thoughts. So it's nice for him because there's not like a lot of hidden things that he has to read because he just talks so much. Or did I
Yes.
just
Oh
like
my God.
not get it at all? I don't know.
Wait, I'm so confused. I'm trying to get some info. Oh my God,
Honestly,
am I
maybe you should not look it up
so
because like it could be a spoiler how you interpret information and what I'm thinking like maybe we just let it be and say
maybe
we don't know. Maybe he can read thoughts. Maybe he just is
he
very
just
smart and
assumes?
assumes,
Well, yeah, let's just let this part be.
but
But I just love
it's
how
just
protective he is.
yeah, that's the part where I'm like he says to Sir just tell him the truth, which in context of episode 5 would be I'm not actually from a parallel universe. But if Sir is like a
Yeah.
hardcore stalker, would he be supportive of this relationship? Would I, if I can read thoughts and see this guy is lying to my friend and was like a stalker of him for years, would
Hmm.
I be like, yeah, you guys are cute together? I support this. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's why I don't know what exactly is going on.
Okay, yes, this front part is confusing, but just I love how protective he is. But let's talk
Yeah.
about the stalker part because we've seen like the glimpses of other world of where Sir and Pooh are like a happy couple, like just cute moments, and then we can see like an actual past when they were in the school. And Sir was just like the cool guy who's like, oh my God, I can see my crush, just be cool and don't look at him. So yes, we have those parts, and he kind of been like looking after him, like where he's going, what he's doing. So, and after episode 5, when he actually says, like, I'm sorry, like this whole parallel universe was a lie, we can kind of, I, I'm trying to not to remember the book. I'm trying to put it aside and just think
Yeah.
about the what I saw and what we actually like heard from the episode. Uh, and as much we have right now, he's a an actual stalker, or he's like a super obsessed person. He's like obsessed with Boo. If he's like
Yeah.
started this when he was in school and now they're in university, college, or how do you call it?
Yeah.
It's like it's been some
I'm
time and he knows all the details. Like I said before, the the birthmark.
That's something like how
What?
would you know this if you have never seen him naked? And I don't know, would Pooh not know if this guy has ever seen him naked? Or does he have like
No,
cameras in the room? How would he know this? Like,
exactly. So like we right now know that he's an actual stalker or slash like an obsessed person.
well, well, let's say we know that he says he made all of this like this
He
life
saw
with
it,
Pooh up, or it was all in his head.
yeah. Yeah, he saw it in a dream.
Yeah, he didn't really talk about like stalking him yet, or we didn't
Yeah,
really see
like
that
we're
part yet.
just
So I don't.
assuming.
Yeah, and I mean,
Hmm.
we
We're
still
just
get
kind of
these
assuming
weird
because
scenes. Yeah, you first.
sorry, I just wanted to say that we kind of assume that he's a stalker of the information he knows about Pooh, like which is like really detailed. And if he said like he saw this parallel universe in his dreams, then it kind of makes sense. But we'll see in future, of course, in other episodes. And what you wanted to say.
Yeah, it's just I mean, we get the scenes with him in the White Room confronting himself, kind of, or another version of him, or whatever it is. That's the point where I'm also like, I don't know what's going on here. Is it like does he have some kind of
But that
like
was a
mental
dream,
problems? Yeah, but that's
like
kind of
DID.
like, yeah, does he have like psychotic breaks where he just talks with himself and has another version? That's kind of because it seems like there's
Mm,
like an evil version of him and then he's trapped in his white room and then he sees himself with Pooh living out these like dreamlike moments. It's
mm-hmm,
just
mm-hmm.
very like, yeah, I don't know. I don't
Maybe
know
it's
anymore.
maybe it's a dream. Like we saw, it was a dream. It was in his head, and because the like darker source was said like you need to wake up, now, and he woke up. Maybe it's just him feeling so bad about this lying thing, so he's like in his mind being like cruel to himself,
Yeah,
being mad at
maybe.
himself, being like you need like to wake up.
It's also just also why did he decide to at this point in his life suddenly interact with Pooh? If it has been stalking him for like the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 years,
Hmm.
and now suddenly after
Yes.
this accident, he wakes up and is like, I'm gonna create this extremely elaborate lie and lie to all of my friends as well, kind
Hmm.
of,
Yeah.
and rush to this person I don't actually know and just stalked for a very long time and do all of this suddenly out of nowhere. And I'm like, that's also like, why would he suddenly do this? Like, I still feel there's a
Hmm.
lot we don't know yet, and I don't think it's as easy
Yes.
as he's a stalker.
No, but so far I love it. And in the beginning, like I said, even though I read the book, I was confused. Like some things were different from the book. Something, of course, most things weren't, but like still, I was confused. I was like, okay, maybe they changed the plot. No, but I'm still so excited every week for this new episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, this week was the last week on Sunday was the fifth episode. I am so sorry, but what was that? Like,
I mean, that was
I loved,
Boss
I loved
No.
the song. I'm sorry, but I love the song. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was such nice
actually, it was such a
music.
beautiful moment. Like, I think we all know we're talking about NC scene, but like, it was so beautiful. It was so intimate. You could see the feelings they're feeling, like all of the love they're sharing.
Mm.
And Pooh also, he has now feelings for Sir, and we also like we saw that with that
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, it was
It was,
very well done. I mean, Boss and Nola are always
yeah,
great in the things they do.
yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
true.
it
That's true.
was
And
it
I saw,
yeah, it took me a little by surprise. I was like I was eating and I have a big window behind me that kind of goes to the garden and the other house is right behind it. So I was like, honestly, anyone could just look in and see what I'm watching. So I was just like my iPad there like, um, I hope nobody's standing behind me.
yeah, I searched up my headphones to watch it because I'm not gonna explain my wife what is going on. Um, yes, but I saw today the behind the scenes and how they discussed it, how they did it, the whole scene. It was so well done, and it was the whole thing mostly bossa nil.
Mm,
Like Mame basically wrote minimum amount of information on the script, so it basically was all them, all feelings they felt as those characters. So it
mm,
just so beautiful. And I also remember that Bossa Nil and the 40 Beats had like a competition who will have the how they said it, like the steamiest NC. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't after Love C, I did not know what to wait for, and I'm shocked. I'm really
I mean,
shocked.
If anyone's gonna compete in this, it's gonna be Fort Pete and Boss No. I mean, who
Oh yeah.
else?
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, we still have 5 episodes left. I think it's gonna get even more extreme. You can just see how well they both work together and how close they are, that they are comfortable to really bring everything to the table in those scenes and do it this
Yeah.
well.
I'm not one of those people who's shipping like people in real life. Uh, so I'm gonna say this, they're really, really good actors and really good friends to like trust each other so much. It's amazing. Uh, and if anything, let homies kiss each other. I just gotta throw it out there. No, but no, their chemistry is amazing. I think their acting got even better after Love in the Air. So much better, even though I loved Love in the Air. It's gonna be one of my favorite shows. This one, a whole new level. And can we talk about the song, the intro
Oh my God,
song, the
the
OST?
OST,
Like,
it's
it's
so
so
good.
good. Like, oh my God. I literally have it on my phone, like the on Spotify.
Very
Yeah,
high in my playlist of the songs I'm always playing at the moment. It's
seriously,
so
it's so
good.
good.
Truly like one of the best OSTs I've heard from like
Mm-hmm.
BLs and kind
Yes,
of a non-skip intro, therefore, because it's also like
exactly.
really cool, just the shots and everything of
Yes.
the intro.
How the
Yeah.
intro is made, the music, the everything is so perfect. And also, I have this thing, like when a song is really good, I can physically feel it. Like I get like goosebumps and I get like a like this feeling in my brain. So my playlist just contains of those songs that I like on this level. And oh my
Mhm.
God, when I first heard it, I was like, I had goosebumps on my hands and my legs. Ah, it's so good.
Yeah,
Have no
truly.
words.
Very honestly, at the moment, all the OSTs are just really good from like all the
Yeah.
shows, honestly. Like Your Sky,
Yes.
Tempo, even Osan's Love has a really cool intro
Yes.
song. Um, yeah, all like songs I have daily on my Spotify.
Exactly. Same. Oh, all the OSTs are lately so good. But this one, specifically this one,
Mhm.
really
Yeah,
high on my list. But just, I have to say, lately, what lately? I kind of love all of Mama's works. She makes really good stories. You can fight me on this ones. Yeah, some of them are like really toxic, really problematic, but I love that. I'm sorry. I love reading or seeing that stuff.
I
I
mean,
also love cute
I'm
stuff, but give me some drama.
yeah, I'm I'm kind of hoping that Sir turns out not to be an extremely psychotic stalker because he's really charming. I like him as a character. He's just re very sweet and caring, and the way he's always in this very soft voice, always like poo poo. It's very cute. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It would a little bit maybe ruin. Well, it's a show, so I'm like, I guess
I
you
love
could
how
be
he
a psychotic
calls,
stalker, but
that's true. I love how he calls Pooh my boy or something. I'm like, "S-
I'm truly excited to see where this story goes. So much to unpack still. We still have a lot of development with the second couple. We haven't really seen a lot of them
yeah,
yet. But I can already tell they're gonna have a fun dynamic.
that's true. That's true. No, I love it.
Yeah.
But I am trying not to spoil anything, so I cannot even make assumptions what is gonna be next. But you can share what you think. Like, do you have any
What do you
theories?
think what's gonna happen?
Uh-huh. Like any.
Well, I have a feeling that like Sir's gonna tell Pooh. I mean, he was close to telling him already last episode, but Pooh was just too cute. So it's like, I can't do this right now. But maybe he's gonna tell him.
Yeah,
Then the mother is gonna be a problem. The brother is coming next episode, I think. And there's something going on
yeah.
there. Um, and the mother's gonna try to sabotage the relationship somehow. Um, I don't know. I still feel like there's something going on with something like I don't know if supernatural is the right word, but like something, well, yeah, something not
Unexplainable.
natural. Yeah, unexplainable. Like, I mean, we
Yes.
already have, in my opinion, if I'm right, if I interpreted the friend right, we have the mind reading. So I think there has to be something else weird going on in the story if we have this element already. So
Hmm.
I don't know.
I'm still not sure about the mind reading because I thought it's just like him being just smart and assuming correctly and being lucky. I don't know, but it's
I don't
interesting. We'll see. I need to rewatch it again. Maybe I'm confusing with
Because
something.
like he did
Maybe it's
talk to Sir at when he was on the phone, and then he was trying
yeah.
to read his mind, and he was like, "You are like emptying your mind on purpose so that I can't read it." He said that to him, so I'm like, is he just trying to convince everyone that he can read minds and he's very smart, or
Yeah.
I think he actually honestly, you confused
Okay.
me. Now I'm really
I
unsure. I
will
don't know anymore.
that's maybe it's just me. I'm not the brightest, so I don't really understand everything.
But
So
like, I
maybe it's
mean,
just
it
me
could be.
confusing it. So
But we already have Sir trying to convince everyone he's from a parallel universe. So I don't know, maybe it's not that far off a stretch to have another character
he,
trying to pretend to be a mind reader. I don't know. Honestly, yeah. Just
well,
a lot of
we
hidden
confirmed it kind
agendas.
of. That's true, but we kind of confirmed that Sir is a delusional person.
Yeah. 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 I'm still
Kind
not
of.
100% sure about that. I'm like, I don't
But
know.
we'll see. It's just a
We,
half. It's
yeah.
just a
I mean, there
half.
still
So
has to happen a lot in the 5 episodes.
yeah, yeah. So we have time. Uh, no,
This is like
I'm so excited for the
this
next.
is the true hidden agenda show.
Oh yeah, yeah. They should have called it hidden agenda. Oh my God, that would have been so cool. But hmm, we'll see. No, it's exciting. It's but I gotta say, I love the novel. For anyone after the show, like who wants to read it, do it. It's really good. And it has like, of course, like more explanation, more scenes, more stuff in general.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna do that after the show finishes.
Yeah,
There's so
I
many
did it
books
like
I now want to read after the show's finished. I'm like, I also want to read the Tempo one and all of the Your Sky universe ones
hmm
and all the
yeah.
Forever You ones. And I'm like, too many, too many.
I'm currently reading the Forever You ones, and I actually did it the same like the same way you probably want to do it. Like after the show, you want to read the novel. I did it with the Love in the Air, and oh my God, I loved the novel of Love in the Air as well. It was like
It
watching
is.
the show again, but with more explanation and more scenes. And it's the basically same thing with uh, Boy Next World. It's just I did not have any self-control, so I just bought the novel and I read it before it the show started airing. They literally, I think it was yeah, it was like 5 weeks ago. When they were like, oh yeah, on this day the show's gonna start airing the first episode, and I was like, I cannot wait, and I started reading it. So I'm not regretting anything. I loved it, but so far. love the show, love the characters, love the actors, love the music, everything. Just love, 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 love. But
Yes.
do share your thoughts on this series. What are your theories? Do you think Sir is a obsessive stalker?
And also,
Anything
can
good
the
ideas?
friend actually read minds or not? Please help us.
Yes, please help because I'm confused.
I think we're all confused
What is
now.
going on? I think we're
Yeah.
all confused at this point. Next discussion of about the series will be in 5 weeks when the series is ended, basically, when we have the full story out, so we can discuss it, recap it again. But until then, thanks for listening to Queer Side Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave the comment. It really helps.
Yes. And you can also find us on our social media on Instagram and on TikTok. Yeah, visit us over there. And thank you so much for listening.
Bye bye.
Bye.